My name is Maria Stoeva, and as you can see, I'm a powered wheelchair user as I suffer from spinal muscular atrophy, actually done by mistake by overdose given to me by doctors. People need to be aware of the barriers that disabled people like me face. Like, for example, blocked access to bus ramps, crowded or congested bus stops.
My view of older people or people with mobility issues is that I feel really sympathetic for them. It just made me realise how much a struggle it is and how our normal day-to-day life could be very challenging for them.
Maria's case really affected me because I understood where she was coming from because of my brother, and I feel as though people should help stop those cases.
My view on older people or disabled people are that they're vulnerable, as they can easily be knocked over and hurt.
I had to go to the nearest bus stop, and there was a group of young people laughing and, speaking loudly. So the bus arrived, the driver saw me pull down, lower the ramp, but I couldn't approach it because of these people, gathering, and obviously they blocked access to the ramp. So I tried to get through, even one of them nearly fell and kind of, on me, and it was really dangerous. I was scared because, they could easily broke my wheelchair, knock me down. The kind of strangest thing for me was when obviously the kids noticed what happened. They apologized. They were really nice kids, but I was surprised because they said, "Oh, we didn't know that you can use the bus." Everyone can help when they see someone is wheelchair user or mobility scooter, or people with mobility issues, just simply make clear access for them.
People with wheelchairs, sometimes it can be an issue for them because they don't have space to go onto the bus, or it can be really packed.
When I met the ADKC members, the story that stood out was, for example, blind people, let's say that they're in a new area and there's just bikes on the floor or rubbish on the ground. It can be hard for them to maneuver and they could injure themselves in the process.
All of their stories affect me, but Zain's story stood out most to me because he ended up getting harmed because of a line bike on the street.
My name is Ziyad Sino, and as you can see, this is my white cane. I am visually impaired, totally blind. I do face so many problems during travel because my lifestyle is independent. I am a singer, musician, okay, a bit of entertainer, so that requires me really to travel a lot. So one of my problems that I find really frustrating, the e-bikes or line bikes. So what happens to me, I'm going down the streets. Now this is not to forget to mention the uneven pavements and the other street furnitures. But then sometimes, I'm walking down the road, scrolling with my cane, I know my way, whatever. Then out of the blue, I would find that bike thrown on the pavement or parked in a way like, I'm not talking about bike stands, but just those bikes are being dropped and put randomly. I have to risk myself being hit or injured by a hit-and-run driver. And not only that, I would get disorientated, and there is a big chance that I would miss my appointment.
I'm Jenny. The main problem with e-bikes is when they're over the pavement and I have great difficulty in going up and down the curb. I can't move them, they're too heavy. I think actually line bikes should, or not just line bikes because there are others, but e-bikes should really be much better controlled, and there should be ways in which there are, you know, places that people can put their bikes, but also that there should be penalties if you take a bike and you don't dock it properly.
I feel as though young people can stop crowding in small spaces like bus stops, then people with mobility issues, like people with cerebral palsy, can easily get through, and even they can pick up e-bikes to stop the injuries that some people face.
My name is Mike Hagen. Mike Hagen is called cerebral palsy. I come moving around the e-bikes when they're left on the pavement in the way I could fall and hurt myself.
I think that older people and disabled people are like very innocent and like vulnerable.
My name is Jean Davis. I'm visually impaired, totally blind. I wasn't born blind, I was born fully sighted. I've got a very rare condition. It was sudden sight loss, like overnight sort of thing. One day I woke up with a sight problem and hearing problem as well. My sight went gradually. I had a few operations and they didn't work, and I ended up totally blind and also with a hearing impairment. So I was, we say I was deaf and blind as well. I usually face problems with transport, on the buses, getting on and off the bus because they don't seem to lower the platform. I find it very difficult to get off the bus. I have a problem with stairs, uneven pavements, people. I don't know if they are aware that I'm a blind. I've got my white cane. I have people, sometimes they kick my cane. They don't seem to notice me.
One of the ladies that had a hidden disability affected me much because I was realising that could be anyone.
My name's Stephanie Vaz and I have a dynamic disability. In London, most of the transport's not that accessible. With the buses, I think it's overcrowding, it's getting onto the bus safely, it's ramps being able to be used, and then with the tube, most tube stations are not accessible. So most of the tube stations, I can't access them. So I depend on cabs a lot and my car.
I think young people could make it easier for those with mobility issues by moving objects out of the way that could make it harder for them to travel. For example, moving e-bikes.
I think young people can help disabled people or just anyone in general, like by moving rubbish or making e-bike stands and either put them to the side or where they are supposed to be parked so that no one can trip on them and that it's easier for everyone to walk around.
I think young people can pay attention to like older people, but it would also be better for some other like people like adults to pay attention as well.
You can help us in so many ways. One is like interacting with us like you are doing now. Being aware in school, there's other pupils that may have disabilities or hidden health conditions that you may not even know that your friends have that need, but just being aware and being friendly and helpful. But again, advocate when you see something's wrong and be an ally and be a friend to disabled people.
One of the, again, biggest problems is that most of the time disabled and elderly people could feel that in a way ignored, not only by young children, but like so-called normal people. And they can be like kind of invisible to them, and actually the support that they need.
I would like people to treat me as how they would treat themselves, as a human being. Not they see me as an invisible person. I think they don't see me. I think I want people to not see the disability, but see me as a person.
If I ask for help, I'd like them to be more patient, I guess, to give me the opportunity to express myself, to express my need, I'd like them to listen to me with the intention of trying to help me, So I would really take this opportunity to ask the government to take it easy on us.
you.